Listen to this letter if you want to be reminded to add bright things in your life while adulting. So as you know, I'm going to be reading from my phone because these are like real letters that I'm writing to you guys. And I'm doing this a 7-day series, just in case you don't know, so you could always go back to video letter 1 and letter 2 to listen to all the rest of the letters. And so this is something that I'm trying, something new. So let's go. Dear Bessie, I stood and watched people just dance, salsa dancing, genuinely just enjoying it. And I couldn't help but notice how beautiful it was. So much so that I felt tears because of the exceedingly amount of joy. It was like I couldn't contain it. So all I could do was just tear up. You see, I haven't done salsa dancing in a while. And for some reason, I stopped, maybe because of life and things I was going through. And I felt like I had to focus on other things. And this was the first event I've been to in a couple months. This was a reminder for me to not deprive myself from doing fun things that brings me so much joy. Don't deprive yourself from doing things you love because of adulting. While adulting could sometimes get hard, adulting requires you to include things that is almost childlike, that brings out your inner child, to allow you to be in an energy where you're not worrying about bills, responsibilities, or chores. And you're just doing something for you. When was the last time you just chose yourself? Find things that you enjoy so you could feel the happiness in your soul. I have to admit that I went through a season where I just stopped doing the things I loved and suffered. Sometimes you can get so used to the suffering that you don't even realize that you've lost your joy. And I know it's something crazy to think about, but that was my revelation. I got so used to not doing these type of fun things anymore that my day to day became what I made it. It became my routine. And there's gonna come a point where you have to decide, what type of routine do you want to have? Do you want a routine where it's sucking the life out of you and you're not doing anything that lights you up or brings you joy, and you're just doing the things that adults are supposed to do? Or do you want to live a life where you intentionally include the things that makes you happy? The things that when you're tired and you do it, all of a sudden you're awake again. And you wondered if you were really tired to begin with. Have you ever went through that? I sure have. It was so nice to go to a salsa social party and just dance. I felt so alive, and there were so many questions. Why did I stop? Why haven't I went to at least one social event? And there was a part of me that said, I couldn't believe I stopped going. I was trying to rack my brain. And I said, okay, how can I go back to doing what I love again? I was legit convincing myself that I was a crazy one. Who is this crazy person that stopped going to something that she truly enjoyed and gives her life? But you see, some days we all do that, and we don't even realize it. Why would I stop doing fun things that gives me so much joy? I even had dreams come alive again. Or I remember jokes that I used to say when I would go salsa dancing, socials. I used to say, if the guy I'm dating doesn't dance salsa or bachata, I don't want him. And I had a good laugh to myself because I hadn't thought of those thoughts in months. And all it took was getting that taste again of, I want to do it more. I spoke to so many great people, and it really just emphasized how important it is to do the things you enjoy. And don't stop if you have to. Like, it needs to be something extreme for you to stop. But don't stop. Keep on going, even in the bad times, even in the hard times, even in the times where you feel like stopping. Do not stop. It's harder to create momentum again. It gets harder when you stop. Don't stop. Keep on going if you have those feelings. Oh, I have to focus on other things, or oh, I have to do this job, I have other responsibilities. Don't stop. Keep on going. Don't follow the trick of thinking, oh, I'm going to stop for a while and then I'm going to go back to it. Because what happens is you're going to fall into the routine that is not ideal for your mental health. Because once you stop, that's it. We get comfortable. We're comfortable beings. It's hard to get back up again. I can't tell you the amount of times I've had salsa dancing on my mind. And it'll always come to mind, but I didn't go. But finally I got pushed by my therapist and doing the artist way. And it just revived something in me. And now I can never go without it. I'm getting ready to buy tickets for another salsa event. Don't let adulting overwhelm you or stop you from including something that makes you brighten up your life. Feel free to comment the word letter if you would love to get these type of letters right in your inbox to encourage you.